Hey, yo, being a world champion is exhausting. I tell you that. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get to the meat and potatoes, gotta let you know this video was brought to you by Bet US. Big Bet US in the building. This video is also brought for me by you, all you guys, man. Listen, man, get with Bet US, man. I've been telling y'all this for like a year now, man. Bet US, the best betting variety in the business. Quick and easy withdrawal process, 150% on your first deposit, 125% on your next couple of deposits after that. Why wouldn't you get with Bet US? Makes all the sense in the world. Real time CEO, what's up, man? My boy Grind Time. Robert Ross, what up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? I'll let it brew, man. Let's let it get to about 150 people in the building. And we're gonna talk about the NFC East, the quarterbacks, the history that was made. But before we get into that, I gotta address Cowboys fans. I hate to do it. And that just like that, we had 100 people. The the male Negro Cowboys fan. This message is for the male African American Dallas Cowboys fan. Their love quarrel, their love relationship, their love affair with Dak Prescott has to be studied. It has to be studied. It has to be studied. At this point, at this point, these guys will take up for Dak Prescott more than they would their own children. LB gonna need a new mic from spitting all that fire. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. At this point, they will do anything for Dak Prescott. When I was growing up, it used to be Cowboys fans. Desert Eagle, what's up? When I was growing up, it used to be Cowboys fans. Now it's Dak Prescott fans. It's Dak Prescott fans. At what point, as a grown man who buys jerseys, tickets, rep the Cowboys on social media, all of that stuff, even make content, at what point do you say, I'm going to choose me? Drew, what up? At what point do you say, I'm going to choose me? I'm not going to be a slave any longer to a quarterback who don't get it done. I'm going to choose winning. I'm not going to ride with the popular opinions. It's just not going to happen with Dak. It's not. The NFC East made history, apparently. Apparently, it's the first and only division in the National Football League where it might have four black quarterbacks starting. Four black quarterbacks will be starting in the NFC East. You know what I mean? That should let you know how far the game has come. That should let you know that times have changed. That's just a good thing overall. But the history would be that much more sweet if one of the quarterbacks would have got to an NFC championship game like the other three. Dak Prescott is the only quarterback in the NFC East who never played in the championship game. Never played in the championship game. The only quarterback in the NFC East to never be out of the second round of the playoffs. Dak Prescott has the worst career out of all the quarterbacks in the NFC East right now. Jaden Daniels' career is better than his off 1 year. Got the same amount of playoff wins as him. Got the same amount. Dak Prescott got the worst playoff record out of everybody in the NFC East. Everything. And when you start to look at that in its totality, and then you start to pay attention to the rumors that came out yesterday about Dak Prescott potentially being traded to the Cleveland Browns or the Cleveland Browns interested, it makes sense. The only people that it don't make sense to are the people with the love affair. And when you look at these people with the love affair, it's the same person. African American, black, male Cowboys fan. Those are the ones with the love affair. They're Dak fans. They're not fans of winning. They don't like winners. They're just so fixated on Dak being the one to do it that they have clouded their own judgment. They've clouded their own judgment. They no longer want to win. They're okay with losing, as long as it's with Dak Prescott. Now they on social media saying he got a no trade clause. Why would Dak waive a no trade clause to go to a team who don't win? The Cowboys got themselves in a bad deal, and I can see why the Cowboys would want to move on from it. I could understandably see why the Cowboys would want to move on from it. I tell the people this all the time. Dak got that $60 million a year, not because he earned it. He got that $60 million a year as a punishment. Jerry paid Dak as a punishment. It's not Dak ain't do nothing to get that bag. He paid him as a punishment. He said, "I'm gonna pay you, and you getting this type of bag. You better elevate this roster. You better elevate this roster." And you see it happening. The Cowboys restructured Dak. They restructured CD Lamb. They ain't signed nobody. It's a punishment. The Cowboys not even. The Cowboys are saying, "You go show us that you're worth $60 million a year. Go show us something. All you do is get hurt and don't win in the playoffs. It's a punishment." Jaden Daniels already passed him, bro. Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the division. It's not even close for real, for real. He's been to two NFC championship games. And that's what I try to tell people about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is undefeated in a divisional round of the playoffs. He's undefeated in a championship round of the playoffs. And he's 1-1 in the Super Bowl. He's 1-1 in the Super Bowl. I think Jalen Hurts got 3 playoff losses all in the wild card round. He was good enough to get you there. He was good enough to get you there. But the team wasn't good enough to go any further than that. It just didn't click any further than that in some of these years, man. It ain't click. My thing is this. When you want to evaluate the quarterbacks in the NFC East, you got to do it by who is putting on. You got to do it by who's making noise in the postseason. Regular season stuff don't matter no more, bro. When you start winning Super Bowls, and I can say plural because we got 2 of them things. When you start winning Super Bowls, regular season stats don't matter no more. The people that's worried about regular season stats, the people that's worried about accolades other than winning are losers. Are losers. They have losers mindsets. We've evolved from that. We used to be losers, y'all. We used to be losers. We've evolved from that, man. The Buffalo Bills fans are losers. They're losers. Bengals fans are losers. Losers. What if they won? Now the Bengals did win the conference a couple years ago. They won a conference a couple years ago. They was able to put the conference trophy in the jaw. So I ain't too mad at the Bengals. But now you're gonna status to death. That's what the Bills trying to status to death. The Ravens trying to status to death. And then the thing is, well, if they had Jalen Hurts roster, they would be this, they would be that. But since they're so much better than Jalen Hurts, why do they need his roster? Why do they need his roster? Why do they need his roster? Everybody is so much better than Jalen Hurts. Why do they need what he has to succeed? Who is winning Super Bowls out here with a mediocre roster? Let me know who doing it. Who winning Super Bowls out with a mediocre roster? Don't tell me nobody better if they ain't win a Super Bowl. Let's start there. Let's start there. The only person that's getting the definitive nod of being better than Jalen Hurts is Patrick Mahomes because he's a multiple Super Bowl winning quarterback. Everybody else is questionable or they just not better. That's Burrow, Lamar, all of that. They questionable or they just not better. That's what it is. D-Lo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you're either questionable or you're just not better. You're just not better. You know what I mean? The love affair that the African American male Cowboys fan has with Dak Prescott needs to be studied at this point. It needs to be studied. If I'm a Cowboys fan, this is my mindset. Trade him. Trade his ass, bro. Get that money off the books. Go draft Shador. Get a quarterback on a rookie deal and go have success. That's the format. That's the format. That's the formula. Jaden Daniels on a rookie deal went to an NFC Championship game. Jalen Hurts on a rookie deal went to a Super Bowl. A Super Bowl. You know how hard it is for guys to go back to a Super Bowl after losing the first one? Jalen Hurts is an anomaly. He went to a Super Bowl on a rookie deal, got paid, and went back. Gave him a return on investment. How the hell you think you're going to build a Super Bowl team with a quarterback making $60 million a year? How the hell you think you're going to do it? You think you're going to hit on the draft relentlessly? You're going to hit. Listen, not only do you have to hit on it in the draft, you got to find guys that's ready to contribute to a Super Bowl team. You got to find guys that's above the learning curve in maturity because you're going for a Super Bowl. You're not just trying to have a good, fun season. You're trying to focus your mind to win a Super Bowl. Come on. If anybody got Herbert ranked above Jalen Hurts, they just don't like Jalen Hurts, man. They stupid. They stupid, and their opinion shouldn't be taken seriously. Their opinion shouldn't be taken seriously. The Dallas Cowboys need to either trade Micah Parsons or trade Dak Prescott. Trade Micah Parsons or trade Dak Prescott. Hafiz Shaw, thank you for the super chat. That's the only option you got, bro. Only option you got. Trade Micah Parsons or trade Dak Prescott. You can't build a roster that way. You can't build the roster. You don't want to spend no money on free agents. You paying the people because you don't want to replace them. Make it make sense. Dak Prescott is the fourth best quarterback in the division now, making $60 million a year. He's not better than Russ, bro. He ain't better than Russell Wilson. He ain't better than Russ. He ain't better than Russell Wilson. And Russ might be washed. He not better than Russell Wilson. Let's be for real, bro. Let's be for real. Russell Wilson been to two Super Bowls, man. Pittsburgh was good last year. They just ain't winning the playoffs. Better than Russ. I think the Giants definitely gonna have a better record than the Cowboys this year. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys don't even have a backup quarterback, bro. Russ won more games than Dak did last year. Dak was hurt last year, though, but isn't that like a recurrent thing? He's hurt every other year. What are you going into his 10th year in the season? He already had two season-ending injuries. I don't know, bro. All I know is this. If Dak was the Eagles quarterback, we had moved on from his ass. Same way we did McNabb. And McNabb was getting the championship games. We moved on from McNabb. At what point do you say, well, to keep paying the same guy and getting the same results got to be the definition of insanity, if you ask me. It's got to be the definition of insanity. And the black male Dallas Cowboy fan, man crush on this guy, got to be studied. They don't want to win. They just want to keep their man crush in their favorite jersey. It don't make sense to me, bro. It don't make sense to me. Last year they were saying, if we don't sign Dak, what are our options? A bridge quarterback. A bridge quarterback. Bridge quarterback. If you didn't sign Dak last year and you let Dak walk last year, you could have had a shitload of cap space and you could have had a crazy good roster. You could have Russell Wilson with Micah or the Micah Parsons led defense. You could have Russell Wilson with a Micah Parsons led defense and CeeDee Lamb. And you'll be in better position to contend for a Super Bowl than you are right now. Than you are right now. Russell Wilson gives you the same chance to win a Super Bowl, if not better. Russell Wilson gives you a better chance to win a Super Bowl than Dak Prescott. We're just talking from a logical standpoint. This ain't even hate. This is facts, bro. This facts. This facts. This is facts. You could have. They should have let Dak walk last year, signed the bridge quarterback, bro, and used that money that you paid Dak to extend Micah last year. Have another wide receiver, have a linebacker, have D lineman with the money you gave Dak. But see, I know too much about building a roster, bro. because I've seen it done. I've seen my team in 3 Super Bowls in the last 8 years. I've seen smart GMs. But again, the man crushed by the African American Dallas Cowboys male has skewed their sense of reality. It skewed their sense of reality. By the way they capping for Dak, man, you would think these people probably got credit scores in the 300s. They got bills they behind on. They don't need, they can't even get the simple mathematics right. They can't even they can't even use common sense. They can't even use common sense. If you want Dak to be your quarterback at $60 million a year, no, you got to pay Micah Parsons. I got to question everything. I got to question your common sense. I got to question your common sense. Question your common sense. I got to question your common sense. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The Eagles did it right. The Commanders are currently doing it right. The Giants are managing their football team better than the Dallas Cowboys. The Giants are managing their football team better than the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And we know JD5 can't sit next to the Oils. We know. JD5 can't have no girls over. He can't sit next to girls at games. We know. We know the issues that's going on with him. He got to grow up. He got to grow up. Jameis Winston and Russ in the same backfield, that's going to be crazy. But I'm telling you, man, that's good for that team. The Cowboys need to just go to another division, man. They're not serious about winning, bro. They're not serious about winning. It's like, I think about this often. When will I not have nothing to say? When will I not be able to cook the Cowboys? I've been cooking them. This is my ninth, eighth year on YouTube. When will I not be able to cook them? When will I not be able to go live and cook the Cowboys? How? I've been cooking them for 9 years. For 9 years. Now they on Twitter talking about they want to fight me. So many of them. So many Cowboys fans. Oh, I can't wait to run into LB to get the fade. I want the fade. They want to fight me. Why don't you want to fight Jerry Jones or Dak? Won't you write a letter to Congress? Won't you write a letter to Congress? Why do you want to fight somebody that's proficient in neutralizing a threat? What you want to fight me for? Why you want to fight me? Fighting me don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. All you're gonna do is get a new pattern in your head. Your waves gonna get a new pattern. The top of your skull gonna take on a different shape. Go write a letter to Congress. Go fight your team. It ain't my fault you can't talk as a world champion like me. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. It certainly isn't. In the last couple of weeks, I had people crash out with their kids crying in the background. And I had people say they want to fight. My DM is full of Cowboys fans saying they want to fight. Don't do that. Don't fight. Nobody getting paper to be running around fighting. Those are activities that are beneath me at this point in my life. No. Go fight Jerry Jones or whoever you want to blame. It was go fight Kellen Moore, all them people y'all blame. Y'all gonna fight everybody except the fact that Dak ain't getting it done. That's what you're not gonna fight. You're not gonna fight them facts. You're not gonna fight them facts. You want to fight somebody that toured in hostile environments. Y'all don't make smart decisions. Y'all don't make smart decisions. Y'all don't make smart decisions. I get it. A lot of my videos are from a perspective of somebody sitting down. I'm even in my office chair. You know what I'm saying? I'm even in the car. I get it. I get it. You think I'm a short fat man. I'm 5'4". I get it. A couple of people in this chat see me in person. D-Lo seen me. I, my bad, man. I got a phone call. My bad. I got a phone call. My bad. Yeah, what I was saying though, man. A lot of them, yeah. They think yeah. They 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 think bro 5 feet 295. Tone, what's up, Tone? They think I'm five. Yeah, they think I'm 5 feet 290 pounds. You know what I mean? And when they see me, they call me sir. They call me sir when they see me. They call me sir. They call me sir and they try to get me a beer. I don't want to fight nobody. I don't want to fight nobody. But I gotta warn you, I am a balanced breakfast. I am a balanced breakfast. I am a balanced breakfast. You got to take from that as you will. I am a balanced breakfast. It is going to be a long day if we get into hand-to-hand combat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a balanced breakfast. That's neither here nor there. I'm a peaceful human being. I'm a peaceful human being. They say I'm going in and out. Am I going in and out? My bad. You know what I mean? I'm a peaceful human being. So it's like, why you want to fight me, man? Go fight the urge to be on deck sack. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you want to if you hear me. And that's the other thing where people be wanting to fight. A lot of people don't fight. A lot of people don't be fighting. A lot of people do not be fighting. They do not be fighting. I'm gonna give y'all some game. Why the hell would I run around fighting people, right? Why would I run around fighting people when I've done everything in my life to be able to have a legal protection on me? Why would you fight anybody when you've done everything in your life to be able to carry legal protection on you? Why? You done everything to stay out of the way. People be wanting to fight who can't even have legal protection. You want to fight people that got legal protection. It don't even make sense. My joint- Hey, I done flew with it. It's a check on. It's a check. It's a carry on. It's a carry on. It's a carry on. It's a carry on. You the only one that say you can't hear me, Leo. You the only one that say you can't hear me, Leo. No, nobody else is having that issue. Hold on, let me. My mic messed up. It's not even a mic. Hold on, wait. Let me fix it. Let me see. We back. We back. Give me a thumbs up. Let me take these AirPods. That was probably the AirPods interfering with something. It's probably the AirPods. We good? We good? Yeah, man. It's probably was me, man. It probably was me. But yeah, man. Oh, I ain't got time to be getting sweaty with people who ain't got, man. No, man. No, I'm not doing none of that, bro. But I'm a balanced breakfast. Go be mad at Jerry. Be mad at Jerry. Don't be mad at LB. Why you want to fight me for? Why you want to get beat up because your team ain't doing good? How that sound? You know what I'm saying? How that sound? LB restarted. I ain't even do nothing. Let's see. Y'all hear me? I don't know what's up with the sound, man. Everybody, some people say they can hear me. Some people say they can't hear me. Everybody saying I'm good. LB ain't a damn thing wrong with your sound. Oh, Tone said ain't nothing wrong with my sound. I'm crystal clear. But yeah, man. So it's like if you're that upset with your team that you want to fight, somebody, you should be writing letters. You should be writing letters, man. Write a letter. Write a letter to the Cowboys front office or stop the man crush you got with Dak Prescott. Stop it. I'm telling you, it got to be studied. The African American Texas male are the only ones that are pushing propaganda like Dak Prescott is somehow the best person in the division. And some of these guys are some of the best guys at breaking down film I've ever seen in my life. But when they get to their man crush, they lie, they distort the truth, and they bend reality. When they get to their man, what is it about Dak Prescott? I get it. I get it. Because the owner might have that label on him. The owner might have that label on him. They just happy that I think Dak might be the first. They just happy that Dak is a black franchise quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. That's what it's about for them. He's a black man. He must make it. He's a black man. He must make it. I'm here to tell you the truth. From one black man to millions of others. I'm speaking from the perspective of a black man. Every black man ain't good at their profession. I hate to break it down to you. Some black men are not good at the job that they're supposed to be doing. Just like some white people ain't good at the job they're supposed to be doing. If you want to succeed, though, you got to find a man that's good for the job. You got to find a man that's good for the job. And you got to not care about the color of his skin or the background or anything. You got to not care. Y'all should have been done with him when he was doing the Dougie. Doing all this, rolling his eyes. Y'all should have been done with him when he was doing that. I'm like, what? Who is he? Who is he? Y'all should have been done when he was doing that. Because we don't even move our hips like that. We don't move our body like a snake. I've been black for 38 years. We don't move our body like a snake like that. I'm just saying, man. If you want to succeed, if you want to win, come to the terms with the harsh realities. Miss Austin, how you doing? Come to, you know what I'm saying? Come to terms with harsh realities, bro. You know why Jalen Hurts works for Philadelphia? Jalen Hurts works for Philadelphia because he conducts himself like a man at all times. That's all Philadelphia care about. That's all Philadelphia care about. We don't care about what color you are. We just care about if you on man time. We love the Rich Gannon. All we care about is if you on man time. Jalen Hurts is on man time 24/7. He's 26 years old. You know what's not man time? It's when reporters ask you for a prediction. What's your prediction? The Dallas Cowboys are going to win the 2024 Super Bowl. How you say something like that, Dak? How you say something like that? How do you say something like that? And then it's in the same season you on the sideline, we effing suck. That's not man time, bro. The Cowboys need a new quarterback. Cowboys need a new quarterback, man. The Commanders found theirs for now. We'll see how that unfolds. I think the Giants did good with this Russell Wilson thing. I think that's a good bridge move for the Giants. A good bridge move. Because if I'm the Giants, I still will draft a quarterback if I can. If I can, I still draft one of these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, that's neither here nor there, man. That's neither here nor there. You can't be mad at the champs for taking the victory lap. When you win a Super Bowl, the victory lap lasts until September. What did you expect from Eagles fans? Now they on Twitter crying. You know what I mean? They go on Twitter saying, one dude went on Twitter saying, Eagles fans ruined the app. We ruined the app. No, we didn't ruin the app. We just reminding y'all of what y'all said. We reminding y'all what y'all said. Eagles fans ruining the app. Everybody got a problem with the Eagles and how the Eagles carrying it. The only reason why the Eagles won or Jalen Hurts won because of the super team. Well, if your guy's so good, why you need a super team? Why you need a super team? Why you need a super team? Why? The Cowboys are going to miss the playoffs again this year. The Dallas Cowboys are going to miss the playoffs. Only one team making it out of the East, and that's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Probably number one seed again. I will say this, though. The division games are going to be tougher this year. The division games are going to be tough for sure because everybody going to want to put their best shot at us. But I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a career year throwing the ball next year. He's going to have a career year throwing the ball next year because in some weird universe, people have to do something to try to stop Saquon Barkley. Because if you do not stop Saquon Barkley, then you are just not going to win the game anyway. So I'm all for stopping Saquon Barkley and making the Philadelphia Eagles throw the ball. But you got to understand we could do that too. Now, this is why if I'm defending the Eagles, I make Jalen Hurts throw the ball. Not because he can't, because you have a higher chance of a mistake happening throwing the ball than you do of Saquon Barkley running the ball. I don't even think Saquon fumbled last year, bro. I don't even think Saquon fumbled last year. You got a higher chance of Saquon Barkley of Jalen listen, anytime the ball is in the air, that's a high chance of a mistake being made. Wind could carry the ball somewhere. The ball could come out the quarterback hand wrong. Saquon Barkley running the ball is a much more higher percentage play. Any running back toting the ball is a more of a high percentage play. If you can't stop the high percentage play, then you cooked. So guys got to do what they got to do to stop the high percentage play. So I understand that mindset. I do. But what do you do when you can't stop the run? Why would we stop running the ball? Why would we stop running the ball? Why would we stop running the ball? Saquon Barkley is a generational talent. Oh, yeah, the fumble against the Jags. That was a BS fumble. That was a BS fumble against the Jags. It was a BS fumble. I remember that, D-Lo. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Tomorrow, man, we're going to be on Chalk It Up Sports. Thank y'all for finding people in the building. Tomorrow, we're going to be on Chalk It Up Sports. I mean, not Chalk It Up, so we're going to be in a link up. Me, Tone, and Simone. We're going to hit y'all across your head. Another live stream for the week to close out a great month of being Super Bowl champions. And I got some content coming out later on this afternoon. I want to thank everybody for streaming the Broken Crayon Still Colors. It's on all streaming platforms, man. I think we up to like 120,000 streams. That's lit, bro, because I'm an independent artist. I'm not even an artist. I just know how to rap. You know what I mean? And just to have, just to be able to get 120,000 streams opening weekend is a testament to the work we put in, man. All the trash I be talking on Twitter, you don't see one tweet of nobody saying, yeah, your album trash. People really don't like me on Twitter. Cowboys fan base really can't stand me. You don't see nobody saying none of the body where you probably see it hated now, or he might say it now. But come on, bro. That would be the easiest thing to attack. The easiest thing to attack is my art. But they can't even attack the art. They can't even attack the art. You know what I mean? That's why you can't attack Lunchtime with the Bullies. You know what I mean? TP definitely saying your album trash. He got to say that, though. He got to say that, though. He got to say that, man. He don't count. He's not even a real person. Yeah, D-Lo is opening for Currency. He opening for Spitter. May 4th. TP definitely saying your album trash. I mean, his life trash, though. Look at it. Y'all saw his teeth? He don't have dental care. He don't have dental care, man. His brother worth M's. He don't have dental care. You know? He don't have dental care, man. He don't have dental care, man. And I don't judge nobody for their past, but come on, man. You be getting locked up for roaches. You be getting locked up for roaches of weed. We too old for that, man. We too old for that. We too old for that, man. We too old, so we can't worry about what peasants say. Peasant, peon. We can't worry about that. Can't worry about that. In the same breath, he'll say, won't you have me on your podcast so I could cook you? But you want to come on a podcast, though. Listen, man, we don't give no busters no air, man. We don't give no busters no air. We don't give no busters no air. No busters no air. We don't give no busters no air. We don't get no busters no air, man. He got enough air. He got enough air time going back and forth with me. It ended up on Bleacher Report. Busters no air. I don't grace the screen with nobody who don't know how to get it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to use this lunchtime to really get something to eat, man. This might be the third time in the history of Lunchtime with the Bullies that I actually ate during a live stream. But I'm about to go get me something to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be 70-something degrees the tail end of the week, man. Hey, man, listen, man. Enjoy being a champ. Enjoy being a champ. Put on all of that Super Bowl merch. And there's nothing they can tell us, bro. I see y'all tonight, man. I got a video cooking, man. There's nothing they can tell